headlines. Syed Atta Hasnain on Tuesday said that the rescue workers were near a breakthrough but not quite there. The Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nipurio, has announced Assam as a partner state to the 2023 edition of the Hornbill Festival. Stating that the latest respiratory illness outbreak in China is no threat to India, Dr. Neeraj Kumar Gupta, pulmonary department head of Safdarjung Hospital, said that he doesn't personally see any threat to India. A massive snowstorm scorched central and southern Ukraine, killing at least 5 people in Ukraine and 3 in neighboring Moldova, with snow and high winds knocking out power to hundreds of towns and villages and shutting main routes of transportation. Now for the news in details. National Disaster Management Authority member Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain on Tuesday said that the rescue workers who have been tirelessly working day and night to rescue the 41 trapped workers for the last 17 days were near a breakthrough, but not quite there. Addressing a press briefing in New Delhi, NDMA member Syed Atta Hasnain said that the rat hole mining experts who were pressed into manually drilling through the last stretch had reached a 58-meter point and there were about 2 more meters to go. He further said that the trapped workers have conveyed that they are able to hear the noises of the ongoing work. Meanwhile, a temporary medical facility has been expanded inside the tunnel as part of the rescue efforts to bring out
15 मिनट हमने डिले किया, उम्मीद के साथ कि हम कल मैं आपको बताया था कि 47 से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा 47.248 मीटर्स अंदर गए थे और उसके बाद से मैनुअल वर्क हैज कैरिड ऑन। जो मलबा निकल रहा था, मेटालिक मलबा, वो अभी भी उस आगे मिलता रहा हमको, उसको काटा गया है, कटर्स के साथ निकालते रहे। रात भर काम हुआ इसके ऊपर और टीम्स जो हैं हमारे रैट माइनर्स एक्सपर्ट्स जो हैं बड़ा मुश्किल काम जो कर रहे हैं, बड़ी एनक्लोज स्पेस में कर रहे हैं और साथ में आर्मी इंजीनियर्स, ये सब मिलकर इन्होंने काम किया है। दे हैव बीन एबल टू टेक इट टू 58 मीटर्स विच इज अ फिनोमिनल अचीवमेंट, आई वुड से कि 10 मीटर मैनुअल 24 घंटे से कम में उन्होंने अचीव किया है। दिस इज समथिंग ऑलमोस्ट लाइक एज इफ अ मशीन हैज बीन वर्किंग। और इसके बावजूद अभी हम 58 मीटर पे हैं। पाइप पीछे से पुश होता गया है विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ऑगर मशीन, द प्रेशर ऑफ द ऑगर मशीन, एंड वी आर होपिंग अंदर 2 मीटर तकरीबन लगेगा और अंदर पुश जब होगा तब वी कुड से दैट आर पार हो गए हैं। ये खबर तो जरूर आई है, उसको मैं कंफर्म भी कर सकता हूं कि अंदर से उन्होंने कहा है कि आवाजें आ रही हैं काम होने की। जगह जहां पर तकरीबन ये छेद निकलेगा, जहां पर टनल निकलेगा, वो उसका अंदेशा लगाया जा सकता है अब अंदर से कुछ हद तक। तो ये सब बहुत पॉजिटिव खबरें हैं जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूं इस वक्त।
A 10-year-old male tiger in the Hediala range of Bandipur Tiger Reserve, allegedly responsible for the death of a 50-year-old woman, was successfully captured on Tuesday. The tiger, reported to be in good health, has been relocated to the Kurgali Rehabilitation Center, said Karnataka Minister Eshwar Khandre. A tiger attacked a 50-year-old woman grazing cattle the Barulu Hindu area of the Bandipur Tiger Reserve on Friday. According to the villagers, the tiger attacked Ratna Mama from behind and she collapsed on the spot, whereas the 2 other women managed to run away. According to the villagers, the same tiger had earlier attacked a 70-year-old man. The captured tiger has now been shifted to Kurgali Rehabilitation Center. The capture of the tiger forest authorities has set up camera traps at various vantage points. Drones were also deployed to track the tiger's movement, with forest personnel monitoring strategic points. The vigil finally led to the tiger's capture. We'll now take a short break. We'll be back with more news.
HIV spread
Don't
through
share plates
handshakes.
with an HIV-infected
Kissing
person.
can transmit HIV.
Mosquito bite
HIV can
spread
be passed
HIV.
through air.
Don't believe the misconceptions of HIV. Stay informed, stay safe.
जोर हो जाए, स्टार वेदर शीट सीमेंट खराब मौसम में घर वेदर प्रूफ बनाए। स्टार वेदर शील्ड, जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट, वेदर प्रूफ घर।
Welcome back. 8 school-going children were injured on Tuesday after the e-rickshaw they were travelling on was hit by a bolero from behind on NH24 near Bhagwatipur village of Khairabad police station in Uttar Pradesh, Sitapur. The accident occurred due to the low visibility as a result of fog. Among the 8 children, 4 are said to be in critical condition.
ऑटो गिर गया था।
गिर गया है, किसी ने टक्कर मारी?
टक्कर मारी थी।
काहे से?
बोलेरो से।
बोलेरो टक्कर। तो चोट आप लोगों ने लागी है कहूँ?
नहीं।
आपके ना, अब बाकी लोगों ने?
नहीं।
कृष्णा। अच्छा, कहाँ से कहाँ स्कूल जा रहे हो? स्कूल कहाँ पढ़ते हैं?
स्टडी पॉइंट।
स्टडी पॉइंट कहाँ?
स्टडी पॉइंट
खैराबाद।
खैराबाद।
ये इसमें मारुति ने पीछे से टक्कर मार दी ऑटो में।
कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
ये भगवतीपुर गांव से खैराबाद स्टडी पॉइंट के लिए स्कूल जा रहे थे।
स्टडी पॉइंट
खैराबाद के लिए।
क्या नाम है?
हमारा नाम शैलेंद्र सिंह यादव। शैलेंद्र सिंह यादव है तो भगवतीपुर।
बच्चा आपका था कोई?
नहीं, हमारा भतीजा था। हाँ जी।
इस टाइम कहाँ है आप?
हम इस समय जिला अस्पताल सीतापुर में।
बच्चों का इलाज कहाँ चल रहा है?
इलाज यही चल रहा है जिला अस्पताल में।
बच्चों को गंभीर चोटें तो नहीं है?
गंभीर चोटें नहीं, लेकिन चोट आई हैं सर में किसी के लगी, किसी हाथ। क्या जी?
किस वाहन से जा रहे थे?
ऑटो से जा रहे थे।
ऑटो,
बैटरी ऑटो से।
ये ऑटो जा रहा था घर से बच्चे लेकर के स्कूल। स्टडी पॉइंट में पढ़ते हैं बच्चे, तो वही क्रॉसिंग पे वो मूसाराम गोदाम के सामने पीछे से टक्कर मार दी 4 व्हीलर गाड़ी में।
कितने बच्चे रहे?
8 बच्चे थे।
8 बच्चे।
हाँ।
चोट कितनों को लगी?
4 को ज्यादा लगी है।
4 को लगी।
हाँ।
कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
ये भगवतीपुर गांव से आ जाते हैं। स्टडी पॉइंट स्कूल जो है खैराबाद में, उसमें बच्चे जाते हैं।
भगवतीपुर गाँव कहाँ पड़ता है?
ये मूसाराम गोदाम के सामने गाँव पड़ता है।
तो लखनऊ रोड पे?
हाँ, लखनऊ जीटी रोड के सामने।
आप कहाँ रहते हैं?
भगवतीपुर गाँव।
क्या नाम है आपका?
मनमोहन सिंह।
आपके बच्चे थे इसमें?
हाँ, बच्चा था हमारा। एक बच्चा था, बाकी भतीजे थे। अंशुमान सिंह।
ये भगवतीपुर चौराहा जो है माल गोदाम के सामने हुई है।
बच्चे कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
ये भगवतीपुर के बच्चे हैं और स्टडी पॉइंट स्कूल जा रहे थे।
कई बच्चे हैं?
बच्चे इसमें 8-9 बच्चे हैं।
8-9 बच्चे। चोट कितनों को लगी?
जी,
चोट कितनों को लगी?
अब चोट सबको फिलहाल थोड़ी बहुत लगी है, मतलब 2 बच्चों को नहीं ज्यादा लगी है, बाकी सबको लगी है टूट-फाट।
तो लखनऊ की तरफ से खैराबाद की तरफ आ रहे हैं?
हाँ, ये ऑटो लिए आ रहा था हमारे गांव से लेके, फिर खैराबाद आ रहा था स्टडी पॉइंट। पीछे से जो है 4 व्हीलर आई है, पीछे टक्कर मार दी।
क्या नाम है?
देवेंद्र।
कहाँ रहते हैं?
भगवतीपुर।
आपका बच्चा है?
जी।
From national to international media, news about the Uttarkashi tunnel rescue operations have been a top news story for the past few weeks. The tunnel construction, which took a tragic turn when a portion of the under-construction Silkyara Dandalgaon tunnel on the Brahmakal Yamunotri highway collapsed in Uttarkashi district, trapping 41 workers inside on November 12. Uttarkashi tunnel, which is part of the Chardham Mahamarg project, comprising nearly 900 kilometers of highways, including several bridges and tunnels, and a cost of rupees 12 crore. But this project actually courted controversy due to the concerns raised over building of roads in ecologically fragile areas. Let me tell you that the Chardham project sparked a lot of controversies as soon as the foundation stone was laid. Let me give you a brief detail about this tunnel project and why it attracted controversies. In 2016, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the project. The Chardham Mahamarg project comprised nearly 900 kilometers of highways, including several bridges and tunnels, estimated cost of 12,000 crore. The main controversy was due to the concerns raised over the building of roads in ecologically fragile areas. As we all know that the geological framework of Uttarakhand is rather complex. Several NGOs in 2018 challenged the project in the National Green Tribunal, arguing that the construction of the roads would harm the already fragile mountain ecosystem due to excavation, deforestation and collection of resultant debris off the hills, all of which could contribute to landslides. But government argued that the wide highways were required to work as feeder roads to the Indo-China border and help soldiers move and heavy weaponry in case of conflict. So in December 2021, the government allowed Chardam project to continue. The main reason being that defense forces need better routes in border areas for operational reasons in view of the tensions along the India-China border. The project also aimed to improve connectivity to 4 major Hindu pilgrimage sites in Uttarakhand: Kedarnath, Badrinath, Yamunotri and Gangotri. Now, coming back to the collapse of the tunnel, which raised serious concerns about the safety of infrastructure projects in India, leading to preliminary investigation into the cause of the collapse, which suggested that it may have been triggered by a geological fault known as a shear zone. A shear zone is a zone of intense deformation in Earth's crust or mantle where rocks have been crushed and brecciated. The fault is located near the site of the collapse, and it is believed that its movement may have weakened the tunnel walls, causing them to collapse under the weight of the overlying rock and debris. Following the initial investigation, a more detailed geological study was conducted to thoroughly assess the role of the shear zone in the collapse. The study involved extensive geological mapping, core drilling, and geophysical surveys. The findings of the study confirmed that the shear zone played a significant role in the collapse. Besides the geological factors, the investigation also examined whether there were any shortcomings in the construction practices that may have contributed to the collapse. The investigation focused on aspects such as tunnel design, excavation methods, and the use of appropriate construction materials. It is not a surprise, but there have been allegations of political interference in the investigation into the collapse. Some critics have suggested that the government may be trying to downplay the role of construction flaws, instead focus solely on geological factors to avoid any liability. Now, this is something to ponder upon. But the government did give its best for the rescue operation. Talking about the rescue operation, it began on November 12, 2023 with a complex and challenging endeavor. The trapped workers were located approximately 80 meters inside the tunnel, which was filled with debris and was at risk of further collapse. Rescue teams from the National Disaster Response Force, Indo-Tibetan Border Police and the Army worked tirelessly for 12 days to clear the debris, create an escape passage and ultimately rescue the trapped workers. The operation involved the use of heavy machinery, including excavators, bulldozers and drills, as well as specialized techniques such as ground-penetrating radar to locate the workers. The rescue operation, which began on 12 November, following the collapse of a portion of the under-construction Silkyara-Dandalgaon tunnel on the Bramkal-Yamunotri highway in Uttarkashi district, was a complex and challenging endeavor. The trapped workers were located approximately 80 meters inside the tunnel, which was filled with debris and was at risk of further collapse. Rescue teams from the National Disaster Response Indo-Tibetan Border and the Army worked days to clear the debris, create escape passage and ultimately rescue the trapped workers. The operation involved the use of heavy machinery and excavators. The successful rescue of the trapped workers is remarkable achievement and testament to the skill, which is dedication and determination of the rescue teams. The operation has been hailed as a triumph of human courage and resilience, and it has served as an inspiration to people around the world. Here is a timeline for rescue operation of November. It started on November 12. A portion of the under-construction Silkyara-Dandalgaon tunnel collapsed, trapping 41 workers inside. On November 13th, rescue operations began. On November 14th, a US-made auger machine is deployed, drilled through the debris. On November 15th, the auger machine encounters a technical snag, halting the drilling operation. On November 16th, a team of geophysicists is deployed to use ground-penetrating radar to locate any obstacles that may have been hindering the progress of the auger machine. On November 17th, The GPR survey reveals the presence of a metallic object believed to be a rock wedged between the tunnel walls. On November 18th, specialists are brought in to clear the metallic object, allowing the auger machine to resume its operation. On November 19th, the auger machine successfully penetrated the debris and made contact with the trapped workers. As of November 20, rescue teams established communication with the trapped workers and confirmed their safety. On November 21, rescue operations intensified as teams worked to create larger opening for the trapped workers to exit. On November 22, rescue teams managed to create a narrow passage for the trapped workers to escape. As of November 28 today, the Uttarkashi operation has been successful so far, and it is safe to say that all 41 trapped workers might hopefully be rescued alive and in good health. We'll now take a short break. We'll be back with more news.
To protect yourself from sexually transmitted infections, use condoms, limit sexual partners, talk to your partner, or abstain from sex. Responsible behavior helps in STI prevention.
Welcome back. In a recent special task force operation in Gauripur, Kamrup district in Assam, 2 individuals were apprehended and 1.8 grams of heroin with an estimated value of 15 crore were seized in the early hours on Tuesday. Based on information that a Tata DI was carrying narcotics from Manipur, the authorities intercepted it Saraighat. The occupants reportedly got wind of police presence and attempted to flee towards Changsari. The authorities searched the vehicle and found 1.8 grams of heroin. The authorities apprehended 2 persons identified as one Sonu Ali of Garigao and Arjun Basfore of Jalukbari.
STF-ৰ অভিযান চলি আছে আপোনালোকে জানে কালি তেনেকুৱা এটা খবৰ আছিলে এটো খবৰৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ এটা দল আছিলে আমাৰ STF-ৰ এডিশনাল এসপি কল্যাণ পাঠকৰ নেতৃত্বত এই খবৰৰ ভিত্তিত অভিযান চলোৱা হৈছিল শৰাইঘাটৰ পৰা আসলতে এখন গাড়ী আহিছিল মণিপুৰৰ পৰা সেই গাড়ীখন ইন্টাৰসেপ্ট কৰা হৈছিল শৰাইঘাটৰ ওচৰত শৰাইঘাট ব্ৰিজৰ ওচৰত কিন্তু গাড়ীখন তাৰ পৰা পলাবলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰে পলাই আহি এই স্পটটো পাইহি গৌৰীপুৰৰ তাৰপিছত তাত ইয়াত আহি পোৱাৰ পিছত গাড়ীখন ধৰা হয় গাড়ীখন ধৰাৰ পিছত তাত কালি পলাবলৈ যত্ন কৰিছিল তেতিয়া 2 ৰাউণ্ডমান গুলিও ফায়াৰ কৰা হৈছে তেতিয়া গাড়ীখন পলাব নোৱাৰিলে আৰু গাড়ীখন ৰখাবলৈ বাধ্য হ'ল আৰু দুটা মানুহ এৰেষ্ট কৰা হৈছে দুটা মানুহ ধৰা হৈছে সোনু আলী আৰু অৰ্জুন বাসফৰ বুলি এই দুটা হ'ল এটা অৰ্জুন বাসফৰ জালুকবাৰীৰ আৰু ই হ'ল সোনু আলী হ'ল গাড়ীগাঁৱৰ এই ইয়াত এটা সিক্ৰেট চেম্বাৰ আছে যিখন DI ভেহিকল এই DI গাড়ীখনত ড্ৰাইভাৰৰ যিটো ড্ৰাইভাৰৰ কেবিনৰ পিছফালে এটা সিক্ৰেট চেম্বাৰ আছে সিক্ৰেট চেম্বাৰ এটা বনাই লৈছিল সেই সিক্ৰেট চেম্বাৰটোত তাহাঁতি সাবুনৰ কেছত হেৰোইন আনিছিল আৰু সেই সিক্ৰেট চেম্বাৰটো জ্বালাই কাটি খুলি তাৰ পৰা 1 কেজি 800 গ্ৰাম 1.8 কেজি হেৰোইন উদ্ধাৰ কৰা হৈছে এই হেৰোইনখিনিৰ আন্তঃৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় বজাৰত মূল্য হ'ব প্ৰায় 15 কোটি টকা গতিকে আৰু বাকি ইয়াৰ যিখিনি পাছৰ যিখিনি ফলো আপ একশ্যন বা ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন এনকুৱাৰী সেইখিনি এতিয়া চলি আছে আমি
The Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nipi Rio, has announced Assam as a partner state to the 2023 edition of the Hornbill Festival. Taking to social media platform X on Tuesday, Rio said to be looking forward to welcoming cultural and music ambassadors from the state of Assam. The Chief Minister also expressed confidence that the partnership would strengthen the age-old bond between the Assamese and the Nagas. The Israeli government has approved the inclusion of 50 women prisoners in the list of prisoners eligible for release as part of an agreement to extend a temporary truce with Hamas in Gaza, reported the Times of Israel. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made this announcement on X, stating that the government has approved the inclusion of 50 female prisoners in the list of prisoners eligible to be released in the event that a release of additional Israeli hostages is carried out. The government approved that the list of these 50 female prisoners to secure the release of nearly 20 more Israelis held hostage by the Hamas terror group since October 7, reported the Times of Israel. The truce will be extended by 2 days, and Qatar and the US confirmed this will see the release of about 10 more Israeli hostages per day. As per the initial 4-day truce agreement, which will expire Tuesday, Israel agreed to halt its military operations in Gaza for 4 days and emphasized that it would release 3 Palestinian security prisoners for each of the 50 hostages freed from Gaza. That is all we have for the Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for watching HornbillTV.